When Moses died, that spirit of the dead came to drag his body. God, being all wisdom, God knew that people want to consult the body of Moses. The spirit of Moses fight for us. God had to quickly send angel Michael to go and retrieve the body of Moses and make sure that the body will not be found. Because if the body is found, buried, people will go there and be calling the spirit of Moses. In fact, devil was almost going to overpower Michael. And Michael said, Lord, you know this is not my territory. Satan has more dominance in this territory because he has triumphed against man. He's now the God of this world. And the Lord said, tell him, I, the Lord, his creator, rebukes him. And he picked that utterance and said, the Lord rebukes you. And Satan got his hand off. Today we don't know where they buried Moses. Just studying that scripture that forbade people from consulting the spirit of the dead. There's a difference between the spirit of a person who is alive and the spirit of the one who is dead. They're not the same thing. I have my spirit, but when I die, whatever spirit that comes to that body is no longer my spirit. It's called the spirit of the dead. Same way we have the spirit of the living, we also have the spirit of the dead. The same way we have the spirit of addiction, smoking, masturbation, fornication, lies. We have the spirit of the dead. Someone dies, there is a spirit allocated to that reality, and they are demonic spirits. This is a pattern. People, instead of consulting me who is the living God, they tend to consult the spirit of the dead. Some people even tell their grandmother to guide them, their forefather. Most of you must have been a victim of that. If you are doing that, you are dealing with a familiar spirit, not the spirit of your mother, not the spirit of your father. You are dealing with a familiar spirit. Demon of that body or that person that is dead is called the spirit of the dead, because he knows that people have sustained the technology of seeking for the spirit of the dead. So you see a prophet dies, people will go and start consulting the spirit of the dead person and say, instead of the spirit of Jesus. Why are you looking for the spirit of your mother instead of the spirit of God? Why are you looking for the spirit of your father to clear way for you? Are they bigger than God? Whenever a man dies, there is a demon that wants to familiarize with that body so that in consultation they will start appearing and start acting like they're your father and they're your mother. Meanwhile, they are not. And whatever they tell you that seems to be true is not really true, because that thing will lead to your destruction. One of the time the Lord called me during her traditional wedding, and the tradition is that if your mother is dead, you will go to her grave and you will give her a pour libation and say, Mamo, my mother, oh, you dance, oh, yo. She called me and she said, Papa, what do you see? I say, what will I not see? Do you want to endanger your marriage? Don't do it! If you do it, you have invited death in your marriage. That tradition will not work against you. And then they try to drag her. He called me and said, Papa, the pressure is too much. My husband, people have been here. They are stranded. They are waiting for me to just do it. I said, don't do it. Instead, it's better for you to be alive than to die while you married. She now said, okay. After a while, then I said, okay, come on. If she has succumbed to that, every night her mother will be appearing in her dream. And she might even give birth, and her child will be possessed by that spirit. And she will say, it's her mother's reincarnation. I'm telling you what I know by the spirit. Some of you, they say somebody reincarnated you. It's a demon they are talking about. No being on earth born of a woman have the ability to come back to life again. If you must come back, it must be with your body, not in somebody's body. You are not a demon that possesses bodies. If indeed you reincarnated, tell us past story, the life you lived. That thing is a familiar spirit. It's familiar with your family.